that we downloaded. In the Cantabria case, we load the exposure, we load the municipios. Okay? So, in these 15 minutes, 10 minutes, what we are going to do today and next Thursday is to develop an indicator-based risk analysis for Cantabria. Okay? So, I want you to start thinking on what type of data do you have. What type of data do you have? What do you want? And what you can obtain to use or to produce indicators for exposure, for vulnerability, and for the hazard. Okay? Well, we are opening QGIS just to represent the municipalities because I want you more to think than to use the QGIS. But what data do you have? Remember, take a look at the save file, take a look at raster file. What type of data do you want? And what type of data you can obtain? And how you will use that to produce indicators. So maybe you can make your mental impact change, or you can draw it and say, okay, for exposure I have this, and I can obtain an indicator based on this. For vulnerability, I don't know what I have. For the hazard, I have this, but I would like to introduce this and produce this. Okay? And to make this more interesting, we are going to analyze the risk of coastal flooding, and the risk of flooding caused by heavy precipitation. So I want you to think on this in these 10 minutes. And once you need something, you come to the blackboard and you write it here in the wish list. And I will try to do my best. Understood? If you want some type of data, you go there, you write it, and I will try to obtain it.
nowadays. I don't think it will be. Because like the way you create.
I know that you are completely lost. That's the idea.
Okay, get it. But
Don't worry.
have something that's already compiled where you compile it over so you don't
That's the best way to direct. Trust me.
Right place on
I
it.
have some experience on that. You have specific questions? You can ask me. The main idea that you need to have in mind is I'm going to obtain, or I already have some data that I will transform into an indicator. We will see how. Okay? But let's start by I want this data. I would like to have this data. Okay? Okay? So I have some data that I am going to transform into indicators, the three components of risk indicators, to obtain the risk for coastal flooding and for heavy precipitation flooding. So what data would you like to have to compute an indicator of exposure? Or what type of data would you like to have to compute an indicator for the hazard? That's the question that I want you to think on.
The digital elevation model of the
Digital terrain model. Please?
But I'm not sure it's the same, like
Please?
the land use or land cover is the same.
Land cover is another thing.
Another thing.
Yes. The land cover says here we have buildings, here we have a forest, here we have a grassland, here we have that's land cover.
For the heavy precipitation.
Great. That's obvious. Land cover?
What was the first one? DTM.
digital terrain model.
Down to
It depends on
Down to window.
But you already have that.
Do we have it?
Or no?
No, it's different.
Do you have it or no?
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
thought it's the area of the.
No, we do have population and the municipalities of Cantabria, but it's okay, buildings we don't.
Don't ask too many things because I refuse. Thank you. No, this possible for at Cantabria. We want to compute or to obtain the indicators for the
Wind.
Yeah, you don't know your ways if you don't have wind here.
What are you calculating?
TTM
What's that?
is
What are you
not the
calculating
same.
with the wind?
but
What are you
Wind,
trying to get?
wind.
The waves?
I think wait,
One and the other, right?
There's only some wait, not wind.
Yeah.
Elevation model, the buildings, also
But what if we have already
streets.
waves? data.
So the DTM
Do we?
refers
No, no,
to
he's saying like, ask me for the information, I will provide it, so why don't ask, right?
I'm not sure the bathymetry should be used in this case. I'm not sure it's available, so I'm going to
came back with a
also
consensus.
think that.
Wait.
I mean, I think they're.
He said we.
Because wind will also give you other
and it's
damages. Although, this is for flooding.
Yeah.
You have 2 minutes to add things to the wish list.
So the average.
But yeah, waves are probably doing that.
Coastal floor.
But like, what about waves? Like wave data?
Wait,
Wave-
I'd say like distribution of waves.
I think they are talking about.
Yeah, I think waves is,
If I'm getting a wish list, I'm getting a whole distribution. Like, why not get all of it?
We'll just try waves.
Yeah, distribution of waves. Distribution of wave, like energy, height, whatever.
Yes.
You have the
Yeah,
flooding
the
maps.
winds create the
We
waves.
have flooding data. We have data.
I said winds.
We have flooding data.
We have flooding data.
Yeah, the flooding data.
Where is
Yeah,
it
it's
on-
basic. We don't really need to.
You don't need waves.
Yeah.
And we don't probably need rain either.
What do you mean we have, like,
Or is it a different type of...
Maybe
like we're
on
looking at
top
the
of
risk of flooding
the
though, saying what's flooded before isn't as useful as saying what the waves we're gonna have in the future.
the image,
No, they're projections.
Okay, but then that's the same. It's just going further up the
maybe
chain.
drainage system is compounded.
He said it's impossible to get.
What is impossible?
Okay, perfect.
Drainage systems.
Ah, yeah, I was going to ask about
Yeah.
drainage systems.
Wait, if flood's not in the list,
Question.
Yes.
The flooding models that we have,
Yes.
are they considering precipitation or the waves? Or
They
both?
are only considering coastal events.
Okay.
Okay, so rain.
So do
Rain
we
is
want the flooding models for the precipitation? Or can we get that?
Rain levels, I assume. Or do you want the flooding maps for rain?
Wouldn't it be easier to get
That,
that?
that, that,
I mean,
well,
I thought we were
Or
trying
do
to
you
get
want
them.
both?
where's flooding on this list? Where do we
I
have?
think it's the top one.
Yeah, this gives everything.
Something,
No,
Everything.
TM is just the
Oh.
Yeah, so we don't have.
But I think we're
How do we not
trying
have
to get
flooding
like
or
You
waves?
want the
Oh, we already have them here.
different variables, the
I thought this was just all the data we
I
want.
think the value of the buildings
Is this like
are
excluding data we already have?
The
That's what I
value
thought.
economics.
economic value
I
per
didn't realize
building.
that.
I don't know, I don't know.
Oh, I thought this was, okay, I thought this was all data we want, just to like, let's say we're reversing
Okay.
the project.
That's what we're saying. We have population.
So, next week,
Okay.
I will give you that data,
Probably asset prices.
and we will try to transform that